Welcome back. We are outside. We haven't been in the garden very much this year, but it is definitely time to do a big harvest. I plan to harvest carrots, potatoes, and pears, and there might be a few other things along the way. Let's jump right in to harvesting the pears. Okay, the first thing I need to do is clean up all the pears, I think, off the ground. That way I can just make sure they stay separate in case I drop one. The ones that are all squished, that are like stuck in there, have wasps all over them. I want to get them like off of the ground. That way we don't have just like piles of wasps in the ground. Okay, I think I've got all of them off the ground except for the one that's squished in. I need a shovel or something to get that. I think I'm gonna go grab a shovel and then we'll get all the ones off the tree. Okay, so they say that if, oh, that's fine. If you're able to just tip it up, then it's ready to come off. Oh, the rotten one and the wasp. I'm doing this a week or so earlier than last year because last year they were rotten and I think I still might have waited a little too long. No, and see, that's not ready. They aren't happy. I accidentally stepped on that spot. Oof. Okay, you know what? I've grabbed a couple and I've decided it's not worth it to do this right now. The tree is covered in wasps. So I am going to save this for another day, probably when it's not like nice and sunny and warm out, and hopefully that'll go better. In the meantime, I did see that I have some zucchinis over here, and this one's way too big. Well, ugh. Okay. Oh, there's another one. Okay, I think these three are it. Not ready to harvest yet, but there's a few watermelons. I don't think they're actually going to turn into like edible watermelons. And then there's this pumpkin, which is almost all the way orange. This side looks good. Around the edge, they're still a little green. That's a pie pumpkin, so I can make pies out of it. I'm excited for that. And then over here, there's another orange one, if you can see it through there, and then one bigger green one. We're gonna leave that for now. You know, I didn't even consider this. Holy cow, we have a lot of grapes, and they're really grapey. I want to get these. I wonder, though, if they're covered in wasps, you know? Maybe the wasps are in the pears instead of in the grapes this year, because usually this would be swarming with wasps. For some reason, thought I was gonna be able to make a dent. I grabbed a whole bucket of grapes. This is all the grapes I'm gonna be able to go through in a reasonable amount of time. I'm gonna have to bring some with me to work, share them all around, because that's a ton of grapes. I mean, oh gosh, there's a bug. I haven't been stung yet. Hopefully we continue on that trajectory because the wasps are in the grapes too, but not as bad as previous years. So here's a look at all those grapes, and then let's go look and see how many are still left. Okay, I was only pulling from this area, and I don't know if you can see in here, but I've got a bunch Up in here, there's also a bunch in there, a bunch down here, a bunch in here. I was trying to pull only the most purples. These are pretty purple, but my bucket got full. There's more down there. And that's only this half of the plant. I haven't even looked on this half of the plant. Coming in here, it looks like there's quite a bit. This side isn't quite as ready yet, like they're not ripe. You can see a lot of them are still green, so that's why I avoided this side. So it looks like we're gonna be getting them in kind of in successions. While we're over here, it looks like our onions are doing well. Some of them are starting to size up. This, I probably need to harvest soon, my one lone corn that grew. And I might need to start getting out here for tomatillos soon, maybe. And then tomatoes, these have fallen over. Clearly I've neglected them. Oh, there's a red one. I just remembered I'm allergic to them. So I'm gonna put these gloves on so I don't get all itchy. I can eat them raw, I can't eat them cooked, and if they touch me, they get itchy, or I get itchy. They probably don't get itchy. They smell wonderful. We got 3. Okay, I have a little patch of carrots in here that's gotten completely, oh, there's wasps in there too. Oh my, oh my. It's kind of gotten overtaken by these flowers. So I wonder if I can get in here and pull. Well, I'm actually thinking I might wait on those. Let's check on the potatoes. I don't think those carrots are all sized up. Some of them are, but it's only the beginning of September. Oh man, there are wasps. Oh my god, everywhere. Oh shoot, I stepped on that thing. That's why. I keep changing my mind on what I'm going to do. I went to do the potatoes, but it's covered in wasps as well. I think I'm gonna go try to get more pears off the tree because some of them are just rotten and falling off, and I want to save the ones that aren't. I'm gonna use this thing and kind of shake it, pick them up off the ground in hopes that potentially the wasps don't notice. I've had an idea. I have this spot out here. It's like where I plant, but it didn't get anything growing. I'm gonna put these there in hopes that all the wasps will just eat the rotten pears in that area, and then over the next few days they'll avoid the actual pears and the grapes. Let's see. guys, I had full intentions of getting all of the carrots, all of the potatoes, harvesting a big portion, if not all, of the pears. Didn't remember about the grapes until I came out here, but like, hi Lola. But this is a ton of fruit. What am I gonna do with all these pears and grapes? I think sharing is like the only option here. And zucchini, I also have 2 big zucchini inside. So I think I'm gonna call it for the day. I might prep some of the zucchini, I might not. If I don't see you back after this, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new. I will link some other fun videos for you here, and I can't wait to see you next time. Bye-bye. And if that wasn't the ending, well, I wonder what we're gonna do next, because there is so much still to do in the garden this year. And if you're wondering how the carrot and onion seeds are going, here are these that we harvested a while ago. You can see all the little black seeds down there. These are the onion seeds. And I'm not quite sure what's the best way to get them out of here. Or should I just plant them in? Because that's a lot of work to get them out of there. So if you have any tips, let me know. Our green beans down here are dried out. Just got to get them out of the shell. And then these are the carrots, which there's probably seeds down in there somewhere.